This is Edvard Munch's The Scream, an image that turned a private shiver into a universal icon. First conceived in 1893, it captures the feeling of modern life when the ground seems to move beneath your feet. On a bridge above a fjord, a lone figure presses hands to face as the sky convulses. What matters here isn't a narrative, but a sensation. The instant when sound, color, and panic collide. Let's walk through its parts and hear how the painting makes anxiety visible. Before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps us keep creating more educational videos like this one. Look up. In this section, the sky is not backdrop, it's the loudest voice in the scene. Blood red and orange bands sweep across the upper half like a siren, their wavy strokes rolling and buckling in rhythmic pulses. The paint moves as if animated by breath, inhaling, exhaling, tightening. Munch channels atmosphere into emotion, turning sunset into a pressure wave. The sky's feverish colors spill over the whole painting, making everything below feel overheated, unstable, and alarmingly alive. Now to the left middle, the blue-green fjord and dark shoreline. Those sinuous curves echo the sky's undulations, a cool counterpoint that still can't calm the scene. The water is a mirror that refuses to soothe. It tilts, ripples, and leans, as if the world itself were slightly off balance. Nature is not a peaceful refuge here. It's complicit in the feeling, beauty that bends, water that sways, a landscape that seems to hum with the same inner vibration. At the center foreground, the figure, ghostly, skull-like, nearly genderless. Its eyes are widened ovals. The mouth opens into a tunnel of sound, hands clamped to the cheeks as if bracing against a shockwave. The head seems to melt into the air, contour lines trembling like heat. Pale and phosphorescent, the body doesn't stand on the bridge so much as hover, as though contact with the world has been severed. Munch called it, in spirit, a scream of nature, an inner shriek that radiates outward until the whole scene vibrates in sympathy. It's not simply screaming, it is hearing the scream, and the painting makes that sound visible. Follow the diagonal of the bridge rails from lower left to upper right. These rigid brown ochre lines slice the swirling backdrop like a metronome of order. They impose perspective, pointing toward distance, yet they also feel like a cage or channel that funnels the figure's panic. Geometry versus emotion, straight against wavy, built against natural. The rails promise stability, but in this world, they vibrate too, straining to hold their line amid the painting's pulsing currents. In the upper right middle distance, two dark silhouettes linger on the bridge. They recede into space, indifferent witnesses or perhaps companions who do not share the central figure's panic. Their smallness is chilling, people continuing on as usual while anguish detonates nearby. They anchor the perspective, but emotionally they deepen the isolation. The scream echoes and society keeps walking. That social distance, quiet and shadowy, becomes another source of unease. Step back to see the whole. The scream fuses symbolist imagination with the breakthrough of expressionism, color untethered from realism, lines that carry feeling, perspective that warps to fit experience. Munch used simplified forms, emphatic outlines, and repetitive strokes to make sensation legible. He produced several versions across media, but the effect remains, a landscape tuned like an instrument to one human vibration. This isn't a scene you look at. It's a state you inhabit, a mood painted into being. The scream endures because it tells the truth about a moment many recognize, when the world seems to tilt and the air itself feels loud. Munch turns private panic into public language, color for pulse, line for tremor, space for dread. And yet, within that intensity, he leaves room for us. The silent witnesses on the bridge, the rushing sky, the hum of the fjord. Which part speaks loudest to you? The figure, the rails, or the burning sky?